Despite being basically non-existent in the real world, GTA 6 is one of the most talked about games on the internet right now, and that's probably not going to change until the game is actually in our hands, and then let's be real, then it's going to be talked about even more. Official news on the game has been extremely scarce, with Rockstar basically just saying, yeah, it's real, and then they leave the rest up to us. Now, throughout the months, there have been lots of leaks surrounding GTA 6, but none of them have been verified effectively, and there hasn't really been any new ones recently. It seems like people have given up on the GTA 6 leak train, but not us. Welcome to Video Game Leaks, everybody. And on June 20th, we got a ton of information that could shine a new light on things that had previously been leaked. That's right, this report comes from Xfire, which posted an exclusive story on their website on June 20th, and it was written by Ray and Polico. I hope I said that right. Now, Xfire is a gaming and general nerd culture news website. They seem to have gotten some kind of insider scoop on GTA 6 and some of the leaks that have been associated with it. The writer says he got his intel from a Twitter account called Matthias Victor BR, and it pertains to the release date, the story, and the map. We are going to go over all of it. Before we do, make sure you enter the PS5 Chaos Network giveaway. We're giving away a PS5, and how you enter is easy. Be subscribed to any one of the Chaos Network channels. They are right below at the top of the description, all 5 of them. And any video on any channel you leave a comment on, you are entered as well. Good luck, and we're going to pick the winner on July 4th on the main Chaos Community tab. Now, according to the source, GTA 6 is going to have twin siblings as main characters. We've talked about this in the past, and they were separated at birth after their parents were killed by the cartel in 2003. Now, the game is set about 20 years later as the siblings meet again on opposite sides of this conflict, as the brother becomes a member of an anti-drug agency, while the sister, well, she becomes vengeful and joins a cartel in an attempt to destroy them from within. The death of their parents is going to be very intense, and most likely the player will actually be controlling the characters during the sequence, which apparently takes place in Brazil. Maybe that's how they started off. Do you guys remember the very beginning of GTA 5, how we started that one off? This sounds really, really promising to me. Once again, these are leaks, these are alleged, these are not confirmed. After the prologue, we're going to jump to around 2023 or 2024, so modern day at the time that the game is released, and the siblings meet again. But now we're in a tragic and very interesting conflict. One government anti-drug agent and one cartel infiltrator, both trying to get revenge in different ways on the same people. So, will the brother turn his sister in? Will the sister's cartel start going after the brother to shut him up? Leaker states the siblings will learn the hard way about each other. The article also says this is the first big video game to portray cartel military way of life. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but we'll move along, I suppose. I don't want to think too hard about it, but then again, I kind of think maybe it's going to be dark and gritty and visceral. We'll see. Maybe they're going to put them in positions where I think Modern Warfare 2019's campaign. Okay, the leaker claims the rumors that GTA 6 is going to back to Vice City of the 80s or 90s are false. They're shutting down the big Project America leak that has influenced a lot of what people talk about when they actually think about GTA 6 leaks. Up to this point, we were thinking GTA 6 was going to feature multiple maps or be set across the entire west coast of America. I also don't think anybody expected GTA 6 to be set in modern day because, let's be real, the last 2 GTA games have done that. They've done it well. GTA 4 and 5, set in modern times with modern technology in a modern city. So is it really the best idea for 6 to do it again? Well, we'll see. Previous GTA games were really fun, creative locations, but apparently GTA 6 is going to be another modern-day open-world game. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It just seems a little strange that Rockstar would do that. I'm already not sure I believe the new set of leaks, but we're going to keep going on. Now, despite the modern-day setting, the leaker claims the map itself is going to be called Carcer City and is inspired by locations in Cuba, Colombia, and Vice City. So even though the game itself is set in modern times, Vice City was referenced for building the map, which kind of validates some of the Vice City rumors we heard in the past, I guess. Now, a lot of people were saying GTA 6 would be set in Vice City. I guess that's technically true if the leak ends up being accurate. I mean, the leak suggests there were originally plans to set the story over multiple decades, another thing that leaked a long time ago, but that was apparently scrapped due to it being too demanding. Instead, Rockstar allegedly is taking the dev time that would have gone into that and instead fine-tuning the gameplay, improving various features. I'm cool with that. I mean, so while there may not be a giant 50-year-long story, the game itself would be the best version of GTA gameplay we've ever gotten. If that's true, that's a win. Now, interestingly, Carcer City actually appeared in Manhunt. You guys ever play that game? You remember that game? I think it was banned from shelves. It's a cult classic Rockstar game from the PS2 era. I mean, Manhunt 3 confirmed. Is this our Easter egg? I hope so. If you've never played those games, they are raw. They are crazy. But we're not here for Manhunt. We're here for GTA 6. Now, when asked about the gameplay, the article claims GTA 6 will indeed feature destructible environments, which is nice to have confirmed if true, and the military tech in the gameplay is going to be ambitious. Now, I interpret that as you having more detailed weapons and gadgets than before, as the weapon controls they've always been pretty simple in GTA games. The leaker believes the game is set to release in 2024. Okay, which goes against the internal Take-Two schedule that came out a few months ago. It also goes against what we heard not too long ago about the game being pushed back to 2026, which I'm still not sure I believed. Okay, I like this. In case you missed it, we heard not too long ago that Take-Two and Rockstar decided to push the game's release date after development issues and the desire for polish and to milk GTA 5 were out there. But when you look at these leaks, it's now unclear as to how accurate they are. Again, we did a whole video about this one. Just because GTA 6 wasn't on Take-Two's release schedule doesn't mean it's not coming. It's totally possible that the release date just hasn't been set yet, so they naturally don't have a place for it on the schedule. Or, what's probably the most likely possibility or explanation, Rockstar doesn't want to tip us off. They like taking us by surprise. They like holding and dangling that golden carrot out there. When you consider who we're talking about, I think it's totally reasonable to believe the game could come out in 2024. Now, when it comes to the rest of the franchise, the leaker claims there is a long-term plan for GTA Online. Instead of releasing a brand new version and leaving the first one in the dust, Rockstar is apparently going to continue supporting the original and add a huge update. Apparently, they're going to expand the map to include Liberty City from GTA 4 and add a ton of new modes, weapons, vehicles, radio stations, gangs, all that stuff, you name it. So, you'll have the new GTA game on its own with its own map and experience, and then GTA Online gets a massive expansion so you don't lose any of the stuff you already have. Honestly, I think that's a good compromise. And speaking of Liberty City, guys, remember the GTA 4 remaster that leaked last year and never came out? Apparently it's real, and it's going to be coming out with another GTA remastered trilogy. Hopefully this one launches better. So, recap. That's everything that was leaked. Let's go over the legitimacy of it all. The thing is, I have no idea what to believe anymore when it comes to video game leaks and Rockstar insiders. It's such a secretive company, and this new batch of leaks seems to shed new light on a lot of stuff we knew. I mean, it's totally possible for these leaks to be true at the same time as the stuff we already heard. The original leaks said we're going to go back to Vice City. These new leaks, they say they used Vice City as influence. That doesn't disprove anything. It just puts a twist on it. The original leak says there'll be a multi-decade storyline. The new leak says they're working on that. They were working on that at one point, but now they're not. The only new information this leak really added, to the conversation, is the alleged plans for GTA Online. So I think the story details, they're pretty convincing. They would make for a great game. I'm hoping the campaign follows that story. I would love to go back to Liberty City and Online, but I'm not sure how much Rockstar is actually going to preserve the original version of that game. GTA 6 is going to be one of the best-selling games of all time no matter what. But what if they included a new version of Online? They'd see a huge boost in long-term sales. Look at GTA 5. If you want to play online, you have to get GTA 5. That's one of the reasons the game continues to sell millions and millions of copies. 5 and Online are already getting their own next-gen ports to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So Rockstar can't just put the old GTA Online in GTA 6. If you want to play GTA Online, you don't care about the single player. Why would you buy GTA 6 at all? Then again, they know everybody's probably going to buy GTA 6. So I don't know. Overall, I think this new batch of leaks is just somebody wanting to sound like they're an insider without committing to anything crazy. The GTA Online stuff sounds like wishful thinking. The GTA 6 stuff sounds a little too insider-ish to be credible. I don't know. You guys can believe what you want. I don't know. I'm on the fence. You guys let me know what you think. I'll see you soon.